The next exercise I want to investigate are dips. Because I don't know about you, but for me, it seems like I do them differently every time I go to the gym. Sometimes I'll stay straight up and down. Other times I'll lean slightly forward. Sometimes I'll do a weird hybrid where I lean forward on the negative, lean back as I come up. Not because I know anything, it's just because it feels right. And I also want to test to see if there's a difference between a standard dip, one that's extremely wide, and a barbell dip. Really hope these don't win. I look the stupidest doing these. And it also makes me think of that Batman movie where Robin's entire dumb family died doing the trapeze. What kind of family activity is that? That ruined me as a kid. The straight up and down version of dips, they're awful. Don't do them. Probably horrible for your shoulders. That's a hard pass. The version where I leaned forward the entire time that I thought was going to be too much mid-pec activation actually wasn't. It was slightly more, but not anything significant. So if you have the best mind-muscle connection doing them that way, there is no downside, do those. But the slight edge goes to the one where I lean forward during the negative and then lean back during the positive. And it makes sense. If you ever used one of those hoist dip machines, it takes you on that exact motion. I just assumed the guy that created it was a giant man-child who used to play on those electric horses they had outside of grocery stores. Turns out, they know what the hell they're doing. And that's the one I'm gonna do going forward. And then I got a wild hair up my ass to test the partial rep version of that rocking back and forth dip. Because if you saw the last leg video I did, then you know that training in a partial range of motion at long muscle lengths could potentially lead to even more hypertrophy. Pair that with the fact that the motor neuron excitement was almost identical to the full range of motion, and we know that training in a specific range of motion will actually get you stronger in that exact range. So cutting dips in half like that will actually make you stronger during the most vulnerable parts of the lift, in that fully stretched position, and help prevent injury. All of that shit to say, I'm gonna do both versions. The extremely wide dip, not great. I got very little excitement out of that inner low pec. I got some out of the outer, and you could probably make a case to do this exercise if you really wanted to target that, because we know regional hypertrophy is a thing, but I definitely wouldn't try to do it with this exercise. I would do it on this one. The amount of activation you get out of your chest on this one is even greater, and it's pretty safe to say that because it's the same weight. It's just body weight. I didn't get fatter walking from there to here. The barbell dips are a better exercise. Yes, I tested. Slightly wider than shoulder width is the best. To summarize dips, the best ones, rock back and forth, or just lean forward the entire time, but make sure either one you choose, do a partial range of motion because it's gonna keep you safer in the long run. Extremely wide dips suck, and barbell dips with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width are a solid option, but just know that you're probably biasing towards the outer low pecs, so if your inner low pec still looks like dilapidated balls, that's probably why.